Okay. I'm already late, so I'm gonna finish up getting ready. Gotta moisturize. Yeah, can't go live with dry lips. Can't go live with the dry lips. All right, it's all good. Today's a big one. Today's gonna be a long one. Because I'm not doing these every Monday through Friday anymore, there's like so much to say on especially a Monday, because I'm only doing them Mondays and Wednesdays. So hello everybody, it's Monday. It's time for another live about your inner asshole and imposter syndrome and big dreams. It's gonna be a long one. There's so much to cover. First of all, inner asshole. Inner asshole is a term coined by the beautiful, the brilliant, the prolific Jennifer Pasteloff, good friend of mine, dear heart, somehow connected to every single celebrity on the planet. She was a waitress in a celebrity diner for 117 years, I think. So she just knows everybody, but she's just the dearest heart and the most sincere person. So big ups to Jen Pasteloff for coming up with inner asshole, which is brilliant. And then also this t-shirt. I'm on my t-shirt game. I have so many new shirts, and because I'm not doing Monday through Friday anymore, I get to show off all the new ones consistently. It's very exciting. So this one was made by my dear friend Sonia, and she has a company, a group, a collective called Black Girl Pilates. This says revolutionary representation. Why this is so important to me is because that is what I do. As a children's book author and publisher, I am all about representation for all the kids that just never get to see themselves in books. That's bananas. Imagine growing up your whole life and never seeing yourself as a main character, like a kid that looks like you or has the same experience as you as the main character in a book. That is BS. Oh, I should probably tell you who I am. My name is Rebekah Borucki. I'm a meditation guide. I am the best book coach on the planet. I'm super, super amazing at intuitive book coaching, pulling your stories out of you. I'm a mother of 5 and an author of books for big and little readers. I have 5 books now, 2 published through Hay House. You have 4 minutes to change your life. Managing the mother load. Gotta get these. And self-published children's books are published through my children's imprint. Zara's Big Messy Day, Zara's Big Messy Bedtime. That's going to be coming to your mailboxes soon. And I have both of those in Spanish as well, because we love our Spanish-speaking neighbors here in the United States and then surrounding us. And a book that my publishing imprint, We Penny Press, published that's also coming out in September, The Day We Found Our Yay by Addie Durant. You can pre-order all of these books at bigmessybooks.com, and I'm going to have links for them in the video description after I post a replay. I can't do it on a live. And these are all part of the conversation that we're having today about big dreams, imposter syndrome, that inner asshole that is living inside your head. I know it's there. I can feel it. I can feel it through the ether. That you got some inner asshole issues happening. Look, I only had half a cup of coffee today, but for some reason I'm just so amped for this day. A couple other big things that are going on before I get to the meat of this conversation. Again, about revolutionary representation. You need this shirt. Ringer tees are so cool, y'all, I swear. Brown books are lit. See what I did there? Brown books are lit. And brown books are literature. And people are not reading enough books by Black and brown people. So this is my new, very new, got a spark of genius idea. And I was like, I'm running with it. So I bought brownbooksarelit.com. I got the hashtag brownbooksarelit, which like nobody was using. What? And I started a campaign to raise $50,000 to publish 3 books by previously unpublished authors. So new authors, Black and brown, Indigenous authors, up and coming, emerging talents over the next year and a half before 2022. 3 books. You don't got to have a platform. You don't have to have like big friends or big network. It's just the talent that I want to mine, and I need your help. So $50,000 will get their books, 3 books, published, marketed, promoted. I'm going to do all I can, right? So I need your help. I need your help. There's links in my link tree on BEXLIFE. There's like so many ways you can help. I need big donors too. You know, some rich people. I need those $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 donors, but I will take your $10. I will take that too. $50,000. I want to get that done. What's up, Dre? Hey, Tracy and Nico will have them all. Tracy and Nico will have them all. I'm claiming them as my godchildren. Auntie Bex here is going to send Tracy and Nico all the books in Spanish too, because they need to, you know, get that bilingual thing going, grow those little brains. But Tracy, don't worry about it. Tracy and Nico will be hooked up. Tracy and Nico are the cutest twins on the planet. So they're going to get gifts from Auntie. I still have to send, Nicole, the present. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on all my present giving. Anyway, all right. And then the last thing before we get to imposter syndrome, oh my God, this is so long, is my new book coaching session. It is for women and non-men only. Men, if you want to work with me, just let me know. Just DM me. But the book coaching together, the group coaching is women and non-men only. It is starting September 14th. There is a humongous discount, for BIWOC, Black, Indigenous, women of color, non-men of color also. Black, Indigenous, women, and non-men of color. Please reach out to me and I will give you that code, all right? Reach out to me. I will give you that code. There are 3 levels of joining the group. It is so good. You can go to Blocked to Book, BLOCKED, tobook.com. Visit the link in my link tree at BEXLIFE profile. You are going to see all the different levels. One is just group coaching. We get together every week live. It's super amazing for 6 weeks. Or you can work with me one-on-one in the gold package and the platinum package. The platinum package only has 3 spots left. Wait, no. The platinum package only have 2 spots left. So you gotta do that if you want the platinum package. That's like working with me one-on-one over 12 weeks to develop your book and all that good stuff. All right. Imposter syndrome, writing books, feeling like you don't belong. It's something I still deal with. I hired a coach, y'all. I hired Dr. Frantonia. I am so transparent that I can't help but tell you my problems every day. I hired Dr. Frantonia because I'm going through this stuff. Okay, listen, I have had so much success in my life. I had a TV show for three seasons called Got Zen. It was a really cute show and it's still airing. It's airing in Saudi Arabia. I got fans from Saudi Arabia and they're like, we're watching your show. I'm like, what? And you hear me speaking in whatever language they speak in Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry, I do not know that. And it's like, what? That's so weird. But anyway, so I had a TV show. I've had book deals. I've been on big stages. I spoke at South by Southwest, a solo speaking thing. I've done a lot. I've experienced a lot. And still me, who has manifested some really, really awesome things in my life, I still doubt my own abilities. I still doubt my place in the room. Most rooms I go into, people are more educated than me. I dropped out of high school. I had to work. I didn't have any money. I had to work. Lived on my own. Moved out of my house. Had to support myself. So I dropped out of high school. That doesn't mean though, I know now that I'm a very educated person because I pursue learning in every single area of my life constantly. When I get off of this, I'm going to write some emails, but then I'm going to put my headphones on and I'm going to be listening to webinars and seminars and learning about writing. Every day I do education around writing. Every day. But anyway, so because people don't look the way I do. I'm biracial, Black woman. I know that I present very light and very ambiguous, but my DNA is definitely Black. And I go into these rooms filled with white people and women that don't look like me. Their bodies aren't shaped like mine. They don't talk like me. They don't have the experiences I have. And I'm just I feel invisible, right? I feel invisible. Now, I have to tell you that most of this is self-fulfilling. Because the reason that I've had success in my life is because people do like my work and welcome me into spaces. But that doesn't matter. And this is when I want to talk about your inner asshole. That doesn't matter if the story in your head is clouding your vision. So what I do with meditation and why meditation is something that's healed me so much is that meditation for me is something that connects you to the truth of what is in the moment, what's happening in your head, in your body, in your environment, connecting to that truth, and allows you to sit and go, is this real? Is it real that I don't belong? Is it real that I'm not a good writer? Is it real that people don't like me? Is it real? And I'll tell you something that I deal with, and I have never said online before, but I talked to Dr. Frantonia. Is it true that people think I'm ugly? Because growing up, I looked so different. When growing up, my hair was like more like kinky curly, especially like in middle school and high school. And I had a boy, and I used to hang out with like all like the cheerleaders and like the popular kids or whatever, but I was always like that goofy friend. I mean, I'm still that goofy friend, but I was always like that goofy friend that like I didn't get boyfriends, you know? And they would say, and I was like 6 feet tall, right? When I was like 13 years old. And a boy came up to me in 8th grade. I'm gonna say his name. It was Aaron Bortis. I don't care. He became a state cop, and I do not think that he should be out policing people. But anyway, so it's Monday. I'm on fire. And he looked me in my face, and let me tell you something. He hasn't changed, so I'm not worried about saying his name. He looked me in my face, and we were arguing about something in home ec, and he's like, "But you're ugly." And let me tell you something. A million people could say something different to me, and I will always remember Aaron Bortis putting his finger in my face and saying, "But you're ugly." And that's that narrative that I stuck to and I cling to, and it still speaks to me when I walk into spaces. So how do we deal with imposter syndrome? We connect to the truth of what is. We examine the facts of the matter. Do you really not know what you're talking about? Do you not have the experience? Have you not been affirmed in your intelligence, in your beauty, in your experience, in your humor? Like, have you not been affirmed? Are you ignoring the times that people have actually come to you for help, for wisdom? Are you ignoring that because, like, Aaron Bortis called you ugly? I'm just saying, like, metaphorically speaking. I know that, I hope you don't know Aaron Bortis. Please don't tell him. I don't care. Are you doing that? Are you doing that? I'm still doing it. So I hired a coach. That's another thing. You got to get people around you that are going to not only affirm what is good in you, but kick your butt when you're not believing it, when you're not showing up the way you should. Like, you have to, so for me, I have very good friendships with girlfriends who will totally call me out. Totally call me out. This one right here, Sonia, she will totally call me out. I'll call her out too. Have you made that phone call yet, Sonia? Have you sent that email that you were supposed to send? Anyway, just wondering if you've done that yet. You have to surround yourself with good people who will affirm all of the wonderful things about you, but also call you out when you're tripping, right? They have to call you out when you're tripping. I have a lot of those. And I pay people. Not everyone has access to amazing coaches. I have had a certain level of success. I want to have more success in my life. I hired Dr. Frantonia. I can feel her side eye through the phone. We get on the phone and I'm just like, but you don't know and you don't understand. And she's like, I can feel her from Las Vegas. I'm in New Jersey. And before she even says a word, I'm already telling on myself. I'm already like, all right, I know I'm being ridiculous. I know this isn't true. You need those people in your life. You need those people in your life. You don't need to beat yourself up, especially if you are someone who has experienced trauma, if you are someone whose identity is being marginalized, if you have suffered in your life, the world is beating you up. You don't need to add to it. You don't need to pile on yourself. I see all kinds of people out there just doxing themselves, getting in their own way, self-sabotaging. I see it because self-sabotage recognizes self-sabotage. I see it because I be doing it too. And when you recognize it, that's the first step. So you sit with it and you're like, what is the truth of what is? That's what I'm saying. When I'm meditating, it's not about being peaceful and calm. That is not the goal. The goal is, what is the truth of what is happening right now? What is the truth of my experience right now? I'm not ugly. I'm not stupid. I am educated. I am educated. I am worthy. I have earned this. I've earned this. I am loved. Those are the truths of the matter, right? So you connect to that, and then sometimes you can't feel it. Like sometimes it's like, I know what's true intellectually, but my heart and like my past experiences and childhood trauma, it tells a different story, and that's still living with me too. So I have people around me to help me work through that. I have my spiritual practice. I have which is my meditation practice. I have my emotional and mental health practice. I see a therapist every Tuesday. Shout out to Kim Miller. I love my therapist. I found her through Therapy for Black Girls. So definitely also follow Therapy for Black Girls. I'm going to name that organization in the description as well if you're looking for a Black therapist. Shout out to Kim Miller, who puts up with my ass every Tuesday and has definitely helped me change my own life. Dr. Frantonia, other coaches I've had in the past, Lauren Zander, which she was amazing from the Handel group. She developed the Handel method. I've had very, very amazing people. My girlfriends, Alexandra Jameson, I talk to her all the time, every day. Sonia Herbert, Price Herbert. I always mix up the last names. I'm sorry, girl. I don't know which one you want to use. Who created Black Girl Pilates, which is a powerful, powerful organization. Tina Strawn, who is an amazing person in my life. Catrice Jackson, who helped me really to stand in my truth and to claim myself for myself, like an amazing teacher. But you have to surround yourself. And when you can't find that network, like most of my network is like online. Like I know these people in real life too, but most of my network, especially during COVID, I'm connecting with online. So I reach out to them and I commune with these like-minded people, like-minded in the way that they also want to grow. Not that they agree with everything I say, but they also want to grow. They also want to heal. They also want to change the world. And they and I together hold each other accountable. So these are very important things. So you have that inner asshole. Everybody does. I just want to be real with you. Oftentimes before I come on these lives, I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want people to see my face today. And I'm like looking like the Crypt Keeper, and I'm putting on the concealer because my eyes are always tired because like my sleep is bad. But like I'm feeling the nerves too. I do it again and again and again. And the evidence that I gather is that I'm going to live. It's going to be fine. Everything's it's going to be okay. Going live is not going to kill me. In fact, it's going to be in service to me, and especially the things that I love. I've raised tens of thousands of dollars for Black and brown people over the past couple months, tens of thousands of dollars. But I didn't see my own organization as worthy enough to ask. So I did like little asks like, oh, buy books for kids, whatever. But you know what? No, I have a dream of publishing authors that would never get publishing contracts from big publishers because they're only looking at your numbers, your platform, your networks. I have this dream, and like that is worthy. And so I'm asking you to join it, right? Like I'm a phenomenal book coach. I am such a good book coach. People love working with me. Our sessions are magical. I should be asking you to come and join my book coach. I am a flawed individual who has imposter syndrome, an inner asshole. Thank you, Jen Pasteloff, again for creating that. An inner asshole. I got the voice, but I'm also someone who does really good work in the world. We got to embrace that right? We have to embrace that with all of ourselves. I know that you're hurting. I know that you're confused. I know that life has beat you up. I know that. But this is where you have a choice. You have a choice. This is where you have a choice. I am going to cling to that narrative, or I'm going to do what I can for myself, within myself, to free myself from that narrative. The world is going to still keep being the worst. The world is going to still keep coming at you, but you are going to empower yourself to be able to withstand those blows. Last thing I'm going to say today, I have a picture of myself as a 7-year-old little girl in my profile picture. I have it all over social media because I do this work for her. I do this work because of her, because she survived, I am not going to look at that little girl and be like, you know what? You got me this far and now I'm going to give up. I can't do that. 7-year-old, her name was not Bex. That was a nickname I got in adulthood. 7-year-old Becca does not deserve to be dishonored by me not showing up. I want you, sorry about that. I keep a timer on my social media and I ran out of time. I want you to go back to the last time you dreamt big. And this was something that Dr. Frantoni asked me. And she said, when was the last time that you dreamt big? And I said, when I was a little girl. And she goes, how is that possible when you've had so many big things happen to you? Because I just couldn't believe it. Like when big things happened to me, I always felt like it was luck or it was an accident or whatever. I didn't consider the power, my own power, to manifest and go after the things in my life that I wanted the most. I want you to go back to who you were when you were dreaming big and show that version of you respect by going after what's yours. I want you to go back. I'm not going to go to 7-year-old Becca and be like, sorry, you got me this far. You survived all that stuff. You survived neglect. You just survived hunger. You survived poverty. You survived like not being connected to your biological father. You survived abuse. You survived addiction. You survived all of those things. I'm not going to go back to 7-year-old Becca and be like, sorry, you got me here to this really amazing spot and now I'm going to F it up by giving up. We forget who we are. It's our jobs to remember. It's our jobs to remember. All right. I love you all. I want you to contribute to Brown Books Are Lit. It is a movement. It's going to get 3 authors a chance of a lifetime. Brown Books Are Lit. Go to brownbooksarelit.com. brownbooksarelit.com. If you want to pre-order any of my books, this benefits kids who do not have access to books. We have given away thousands and thousands of books to schools, libraries, community organizations. bigmessybooks.com. You'll find it in the video description. If you want to work with me, blocked, BLOCKED, to book.com. You be blocked, I get you to your book. Blocktobook.com. I'm so stupid. Mondays is like, I need to have someone come here and like just chill me out before I get But I was working on my nonprofit stuff and that gets me amped too, like talking about all the good stuff we're going to do in the world. I was creating my donor guide for my nonprofit and I was just like, I'm so excited. So anyway, I love you. Thank you so much for showing up for me. It inspires and compels me to show up for you. It really does. You are my medicine. You are my community. You are my village. You are my family. That is the truth. That is the truth. And to affirm the truth of my gratitude, I say 3 times, thank you, thank you, thank you. To affirm the truth of my love for you, I say 3 times, I love you, I love you, I love you. Please take care of yourselves. Rest up. Practice some self-love. Sign up for all my stuff. Give my stuff some money. Doesn't go to, like... Well, when you buy my books, it gives me money. But my nonprofit is for the benefit of the kids and those authors out there who just need a chance. I can't wait to see you all say, I contributed. I love you.